Hello everyone, welcome back to the Homestead. We are here with Miss Miley, and we have just finished up dehydrating some cherry tomatoes. I have got slammed with a lot of tomatoes, and I got to get these dehydrated so I don't lose them. So all of these are tomatoes. Man, these are so good. This batch Kelly put salt and pepper on them instead of, before she started the dehydration process. And we are getting them in jars. So here's the jar we're going to use. And we already got some in there. And let me tell you guys, these things are delicious. What a great snack to use. And now they're totally dehydrated. They're dry. They're kind of like chips. And then if you need them, not only snacks, if you're cooking, you can actually add these tomatoes to your meal when you're ready for them. Then we got a whole slew of them here. We've been doing a lot of dehydrating lately. Not anywhere as compared to Les and Teresa at Homestead Do It Yourself with L&T. If you guys haven't checked their videos out, please go over there and see if you like those guys and subscribe. I have no doubt you're going to like them because they have a lot of tutorials on canning and the chickens with Les. They got a lot of things going on, and we're sending a lot of prayers to those guys as well, because Monday, Les was exposed to someone at work that has COVID, and they have to stay at home. And Monday is going to be the day that he goes and gets the test. He's not feeling any kind of any kind of sicknesses or symptoms, and it's been a few days. So I'm really having faith, and we're making a lot of prayers to those guys to make sure that they don't catch this thing. And, if they do have it, then they'll have to quarantine. But we're praying, and we hope that you guys pray for them as well, Les and Teresa. So they have been a great help to us too, in learning how to do all of these dehydration processes, like with the tomatoes. And I have this jar here, and I tell you what, she has taught us how to dehydrate eggplant, and it's actually called eggplant jerky. I have never heard of this before, and we did some, and let me tell you, this stuff is delicious. And that's what it looks like when it's done. It's really, hey, what are you doing? You can't eat all of it. So anyway, my wife is wanting to make some more. So we got a lot of dehydrating to do. Next to get dehydrated is I need to get all of these peppers cut up and get those in there to get dehydrated so I don't lose any. I have a lot of peppers that we've taken from the garden. We've got these ghost peppers, we got cayenne peppers, jalapeno peppers, shishito peppers, and this is our batch from this morning that we picked. A lot of ghost peppers were ready this morning. So I plan on dehydrating the ghost peppers separate of the cayennes, and I'm going to do the cayennes first to dehydrate to where we can powder it and put it in its own jar, and then we're going to put the ghost peppers in its own jar and label it well so nobody makes a mistake in putting the wrong thing in their mouth. Because I tell you what, those ghost peppers, if you've seen my video where my pepper QC inspector has tested the ghost peppers, he'll show you how hot they are. They're very hot. So anyway, our other picks from the garden this morning is some of our cucumbers. We had to get these off the vine because, man, that heat is tearing us up on cucumbers. Our cucumber plants are not doing well. This big purple tomato, this is what it looked like on the inside, so I'm kind of wondering if that's really what it's supposed to look like or not. We're kind of afraid to eat it. Maybe that's how it is with no seeds or anything, but I'd like somebody to tell me if that's the case with those. And this is from our breakfast this morning. This was the leftovers of the diced potatoes. That was kind of like a hash brown potatoes that we cooked this morning. That's quite a bit, and I'm not going to throw this out. Remember, guys, don't toss food out. If you can save it, save it. You know, we're going to dehydrate this. Dehydrate it in a jar, and then it'll be ready for use later when you just add water. So if you can actually dehydrate stuff, get it in there and don't throw it away. And the dehydrator I use is a Nesco dehydrator. It's not one of those fancy ones like Les and Teresa have, but this really does the trick. And I'm quite pleased with it. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this. The only way I would is if it stopped working. And so far, it's doing a really good job. The other things that we had planned to do was get some ground meat canned. So Miss Gloria, I haven't had a chance. It's been super busy over here. But as soon as I know you're patiently waiting, because she's going to give us a hand. And if you haven't heard of Miss Gloria White, check out her channel. And her channel is Gloria White. Just Google it. You'll see the yellow flower. Click on it. Check her stuff out. She really needs to get some more subscribers, so we're trying to do that for her as well. So how's it going, Miley?
Good. I already got this tray done.
All right. Yeah, because we got some more stuff to get on there. Look at that. That is a lot. Oh. And we still have tomatoes to get dehydrated. So.
We should put extra ones in here. For a snack jar.
Yeah, like a little snack jar. I agree. But I still have my other jar that has some in it.
Oh yeah.
You got a lot of dehydrated tomatoes there. That's really cool. So it's not hard to do the cherry tomatoes. You just take them and after you've washed them and everything, you cut them in half. And I lay them with the cut side up. And take the tray and I move it away from the other trays, and we season it on the sink so the seasoning don't drop down to the tray below if you have them stacked. So you don't have some super seasoned tomatoes at the very bottom if you've done it that way. So I take each tray individually and go over the sink and season them, and then I set them to the side. Well, that's it for now. We're gonna keep going. I'll show you once we get the other stuff on. And when I'm finished with these peppers, this is the powder that I've made in the last batch of the cayenne peppers and jalapeno peppers mixed together. So we'll mince them after they're finished, and we're going to add them to this for the cayennes and the jalapenos. Man, this stuff is hot, but you can sprinkle a little bit on. Over here in Louisiana, we like a lot of seasoned food. We don't like it too hot, but a lot of our foods do have. I like heat to it. My wife doesn't, but I love the heat. Not ghost pepper hot, but I guess if you're cooking and you're adding the powder for the ghost peppers, you just add a little bit. Anyway, and this is what we've gotten out of our last batch of dehydrated cherry tomatoes and sun tomatoes she had put on there as well. So we're going to leave them all in the same jar, ready when we're needing it. Now, what we're planning to do is I have a vacuum sealer that has the lid seal on it. So once we finish, we're going to go ahead and seal this back up. Might throw an oxygen absorber in there as well, kind of keep that oxygen down. And we have started with the cayenne peppers. We're cutting them up. We're actually slicing them so I can get the seeds out before I dehydrate them. And Miley's holding the camera for me. So I put my seeds in here, and I'm only going to put the cayenne seeds in here so I can actually let these dry, and we can try them out next year. At least we'll have them. I don't want to leave the seeds in the peppers. I don't want to dehydrate them because It just gives that much more added heat for the cayenne peppers in the powder. And you can show that plate, and I'm going to leave them in that plate for now until I can get all of these cut and get them ready for the dehydrator. And from close, you can see that I'm just going to slice them down the middle. And I'm wearing gloves because I don't want to have an accident of sticking my hands in my eyes. That would be not too great. Look at all of that goodness. I hope everyone's doing well out there. To kind of give you a heads up on what's going on with the bug in our area, we have been advised that Monday starts mandatory mask wearing in all public places. So we'll see how that goes. There's even a chance that they go back to phase 1, which is lockdown, only essential workers, because we got such a high caseload in our area, and it seems like it's just not giving up. Our hospitals are full. My wife has a friend that has a 20-year-old. No, her friend's friend, sorry, has a 20-year-old, which we don't know, has contracted the COVID. And he went to the hospital and they sent him home with medicine and said stay at home because there's no place that we can put you right now. And as of yesterday, he's doing a whole lot better. They gave him some kind of inhaler that he needs to do, like a nebulizer. And they gave him an IV before he left the hospital, and they sent him home with other medicine, which thank goodness that it's helping, and he's going to get through it. Some others haven't been so lucky, and it's I don't want to get. I hope I don't get this stuff, because I am an essential worker for the refineries, and I can't stop going. I guess I could if I wanted to, but I'm a vital role for all of the gas that you put inside your tank. Sorry for the dogs barking. But I still got a lot of peppers to do. I'll get these seeds out, let those dry up to where I can sort those, get all of these peppers laid out to where I can get them dehydrated. Then from there we got to do the potatoes, and then from there I got to go get some onions from the store. I plan on dehydrating onions and garlic, because word is there's going to be a shortage on onions and garlic. And if you can dehydrate as much as you can get them put up in jars, and then you'll actually have it if you need it. Because we don't know how far they're going to go with this stuff, how bad it's going to get. But I think something serious is coming. All we can do is prepare for the unknown, to see what happens, to see if we can get through all of this mess. Okay, so hang in there. We'll be back in a little bit. And Mr. Tom, we are praying for James and his crew over there, that he gets through all of this stuff rather easy and not as hard as some are going through. We're praying day and night for you guys. And fellas, if y'all don't know Mr. Tom, Deep South Bama with Mr. Tom, you guys really need to check his channel out. I've been blessed to meet this man, and our family's been blessed by him. He's helped us out such a great deal, and he helps everyone out. Everyone that the garden walkthroughs and all of his instruction on what we should be doing. when he would comment and tell me what I would need to do, the first thing I did was go and get what I needed to do what Mr. Tom told me to do. And I tell you what, we've had success, and this is why we got the vegetables we're getting from our harvest. It's almost over because of the terrible heat and everything else. But, I can remember the first day when I came in, my wife said, "You really need to watch this guy on YouTube. He's absolutely, he's a guy that I think you would really like." And we sat down and we watched a video of Mr. Tom pushing the grocery cart inside the store and explaining to us what we should be getting, what he was getting. Got me so excited, and I said, oh, it didn't take me long to press that subscribe button. And since that day, I wait for the next video to come out. So much instruction on his videos and his kindness, and the kitty crew. Oh my gosh, man, I love watching the kitty crew. I really do. They're amazing. So Mr. Tom, I thank you for everything that you've done from so far away from our homestead. It's like you're next door to us. Don't stop what you're doing, because we really do enjoy every video that you put out. And okay, so let me keep going with these peppers. So I just sorted out all of the cayenne peppers I have. Some got picked a little early, but we're gonna still dehydrate them. Here's some of the ghost peppers. This was just in the refrigerator. Jalapeno peppers. I love jalapeno peppers. And I tell you what, my jalapeno peppers were really hot. We got some Anaheims in here. Habanero peppers. So we had some more get ripe habanero peppers as well as the cayenne peppers. And tomatoes and a purple bell. Okay, so this takes a lot of time. So I'll see y'all later. And Kelly is getting her water ready to boil. She added her salt. She's going to start the boiling process. She is going to make salsa with the tomatoes. So stick around for that too. Alright, so Kelly's got the tomatoes in the boiling water. She's blanching them. And she'll blanch them until they crack. And then from there, she's going to add them into some ice water. And then from there, she's going to peel them. So stick with us. So we have finished getting all the seeds out of these cayenne peppers. There's all my cayenne pepper seeds. I'll let dry. So that gave me 2 trays of these. And the water is starting to come to a boil. And I've done the cayenne peppers, so now I'm doing the habanero. And I marked on my plate which ones are which. Habanero for the seeds whenever I start getting the habanero pepper seeds out. And then I'll get them through the drying process to where I can get them put up in the freezer. Alright, so it's time to get them out the water and get them in the ice water. Get them out the hot water and into the ice water. And then from there, she'll be able to peel the skins off. We got a few more to get done too, but she ran out of room. Huh? It cracked? Making sure that the skin's cracked before she puts them into the ice water. And you're about to overflow. Oh. One more. Awesome. And now she's peeling the skin off. Cut that piece off, huh?
Yeah, cut that off.
What you do after you peel them?
Chop them up, put them in the pot. Add this, but I don't remember what else. I need to read the back of it.
Add this salsa. Measures weight, wages, create salsa. Some other things. So when we get to that step, I'll let you know. And now she's coring the tomatoes. Once she gets the core out, then she puts the rest in the pot. Throws the core away. And that's where she's at so far. She's already added more tomatoes in here to get those ready. As she's finishing up on getting the skins off and coring the tomato and sticking them in the pot. And I just finished doing the habanero seeds, drying them. I actually marked the plate habanero, so when I put them up, I don't get confused. My habaneros are sliced. We'll set these here. Now I'm going to need another tray for the ghost peppers. So we'll start that process next. And my ghost peppers, here's some. Well, if you're going to mess with these peppers, make sure you wear gloves because these things are hot. Well, we're going to put these aside here to rinse them off. I think I got some more somewhere else. Oh well. And there's down some, my goodness. We're in the garden, so I just want to give them a rinse. Make sure they're clean. Okay, so the cayenne peppers are all chopped. I got two trays of those to dehydrate. And these are the habaneros. And these are the buchaluki, the ghost peppers. So I labeled my plates for my seeds so they can dry out. I got to get all of this assembled, and then we're going to take it outside because I am not doing this inside the house. When I started chopping these things, you could feel it in your lungs. It was irritant, making you want to cough. Ugh, these things are hot, so I don't want to cook them inside. So let me get this together and put her outside. Alright, so Kelly has added the tomatoes, and that's it. So she had it cooking, and now we're gonna smash it. I'm helping her in the kitchen. This is her thing, but I'll help her smash the tomatoes. We also have our pot heating up with water to put the jars in once we get to that point. Yeah, so I finished up with all my peppers, cutting and seeds and everything. And of course we have the ghost peppers that I sliced, the habanero peppers, keeping them all segregated so I didn't get my seeds mixed up. Got them in plates drying, and then it was time to clean up. And turn that hot water on, started washing stuff, and we got a dose of the irritant in the air because we were coughing, and my daughter was coughing. The last time I felt that when I was hit with pepper spray when I was in law enforcement when we went through our training. It was bad. So we're over that now, I think. And Zoe didn't know that the knife that was on the counter was the counter that I used. It was the knife that I used to slice up all the peppers. So she cut her burger in half, and then she licked the side of the knife. I think she used ice. I think she used milk. Yeah, she got the feeling of the peppers. She says, "Oh my gosh, my mouth is burning." Poor thing. All right. Get all of this mashed up. And I think after that it's going to be ready to put in jars. So we'll show you that when we get there. Oh, and also what I did was put the dehydrator outside. I wasn't about to attempt to run it inside the house. I ran across the site a couple of nights ago. His name was Happy Prepper. And I think he's around 15 years old. And after watching that video, I had to go back and watch every single video that he was doing since he was around 11. Oh my gosh, if you guys have not seen the Happy Prepper, please go to his link, subscribe, and tell him I sent you. Tell him Southern Boy Prepper sent you. This guy is on the right track. He's got a lot of knowledge for his age. He's even got his family into prepping. And he's got some really interesting videos. And I can't wait till the next one comes out. And it's his birthday coming up. I think tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So please go over there and subscribe if you haven't. And tell him the Southern Boy Prepper sent you. This is done. It's chopped up enough. And I'll go get Kelly so she can finish the rest. We just got them in the water bath. And the timer's set. It's at 39 minutes now. And then from there, we'll take them out. And from there, we'll set them on the towel and let them cool. So we only got 4 jars out of the salsa she made today, but that's quite fine. We're hoping that all of the lids seal. If there's any that don't seal, then we will actually put the one that doesn't seal inside the refrigerator. And this salsa is really delicious. Okay guys, well thank you guys for dropping in and watching my video. And I hope you guys like it. And if you have any comments, just leave them below. Don't forget, stay safe, stay well, prepare for the unknown.